Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So, the 3.2 live stream happened, and this is my response. It's not going to be a react because I already watched the entire thing and I had a lot of negative things to say about it, and I think I was too negative in that video. So, I'm just going to read the recap of the special programming and tell you what I think about it. Alright, let's get right into it. So we have the banners. It's Castorice, Fugue, Jiaochu, Acheron, quadruple banner situation. And the 4 stars are Pela, Gallagher, and Lynx. Okay. Not really much to say about this. I'm not going to be pulling for Castorice because of her global passive, and I do not like her as a character. I will write more about this in my upcoming video. Not the 3.1 review, but I'm going to write another video talking about why female characters in Honkai Star Rail are getting worse. Anywho, so the only thing exciting about this banner is Fugue for me and Gallagher, because I don't really have Gallagher. So I think I might pull for Fugue E1, and yeah, like she's amazing. I like her as a character. So that was really exciting. The rest of the banner, who cares? The second half is Anaxa and Dr. Ratio. Finally, he he was banished to the Shadow Realm for like a year, right? A year. And now he's finally back. Though I think Anaxa is a good character in the story, I'm not personally interested in pulling for him because I just don't like his playstyle, and I don't think his animations are great except for the ult. Ult looks great, but his skill animation and his follow-up skill animations, it's just really boring compared to Castorice, right? So I'm not pulling for him. And as for Dr. Ratio, I still have him as level 1 right now because I have too many imaginary male characters. So I'm not really too excited about him rerunning. I don't really need him, but I'm glad that he is rerunning for those who want him. Like, that's really unfair that he was unavailable for an entire year just because he was given out for free. Anyways, moving on. There's going to be a new Trailblaze mission. Yay! Not really. The entire story seems to be revolving around Castorice, and I don't really like her as a character. Why? It's not that she lacks personality, it's that she's boring and safe. This character literally was cursed and has a very particular relationship with death. And rather than using this quirk of her to build her character in a unique and interesting way, the developers just said, she's nice and empathetic. Tell me how I am supposed to take her seriously when she lacks any faults of some sort. There is not a single negative trait about her. That is inhuman. At this point, despite the fact that I don't really like Aglaea, I am willing to say that she is the best character because she actually has desires, goals, she's ruthless sometimes, and she has negative relationships with other folks, aka Anaxa. She has personality traits that are bad, but also she's not entirely evil either, just as a human should be. She's far more three-dimensional than Castorice or Tribi. And I like the fact that she's kind of not that interested in us, the visitors to Amphorius. She's not spending her precious time befriending us. Sure, she wants to maintain a diplomatic relationship with the Astral Express, but, you know, she isn't personally invested in knowing us. She's interested because of what we can provide. not because we are interesting or because she wants to be friends with us. This creates an illusion that Aglaea's life existed before us and will continue to exist after we leave, because it seems like her world is not revolving around us. And unfortunately, I can't say the same for Castorice. This aspect of her character really prevents me from being engaged with the story. And one other thing is that her gimmick, aka I'm cursed and everything I touch dies, that gimmick is just overpowering her entire personality. It's not that the gimmick is breathing life into the character, it's overtaking her. Like, I cannot imagine her without this gimmick because the gimmick is overpowering what she is. But it's not too overbearing enough to give her a negative flaw. Let me give you an example. In my personal opinion, Castorice should be a little bit more crazy and more unhinged. I can totally imagine a similar character being obsessed with taxidermy, right? Castorice cannot touch a living thing. And so if she sees a dead animal or something that she can actually touch, she might be tempted to taxidermy it so that she can at least be near it and enjoy its company after its death. But no, we get the safest choice ever of Castorice liking plushies. You heard that right, she loves plushies and she puts them around her bed and sleeps with them. This is what I mean by her character being boring. Wouldn't it be more cool if this really empathetic and nice character being afflicted by the curse that has made her deranged to the point where this kind and empathetic person literally has taxidermies of dead animals in her bedroom and she sleeps with them? Like, that would have been so much more interesting than, oh, she's such a cute waifu, she sleeps with her plushies. Anyways, I hope it's really clear why I'm not excited for the upcoming story, okay? Moving on, we have some new area. We have the Demigod Council. Okay, so this is the whole political thing. Oh, they just want power, the council is evil and greedy and stupid. Yeah, I'm going to elaborate more on this in my 3.1 story review. So let's just move on. I hate it and let's leave it at that. Next area is the Dragon Bone City. Okay, so this is the Castorice area. Don't care. We get a bunch of new enemies, and we get a new lightcone. It's the anniversary lightcone, I think. It's called the Great Cosmic Enterprise. This is Anaxa's free-to-play option, which is great. I love getting free-to-play options for characters. So yeah, that's good. We get a bunch of events, and a lot of them are just free stuff, which good. I'm not gonna say they shouldn't have given out free stuff, but I wanted more substantial events because the events in Honkai Star Rail are getting worse and worse. Last event that I truly enjoyed was the one with Luocha in Zanzou Laofu, and he's doing this tournament thing. Anyways, free stuff is always good, so yeah, we're getting a free Luocha or Ranmei, and we get a bunch of new resources that we can use to exchange for limited 5-star characters, and we can set who we can lose to 50-50 to, and this includes Blade, Seele, and Fushuan. I mean, you already watched the live, so I'm not going to mention every single reward we're getting, so let's move on. Castorice's global passive has been announced, and I am very not surprised. I knew this was going to happen. I knew that it was not going to change, because Hoyoverse even created a UI screen specifically for this. I think the amount of rewards that we're getting are here because Hoyoverse really wants us to forget about the global passives, and yeah, gacha players are that dumb, so it is what it is. Overall, the rewards we're getting are good. Overall, the quality of life changes we're getting are good. And we have more events that are substantial and not just an NPC lore dumps on you. But I'm still not that excited for this upcoming patch. I'm not excited for the story. I'm not excited about Castorice's global passive. I'm not excited about the treatment Anaxa is getting in the upcoming patch, right? Castorice's dragon has more animations than Anaxa. This is crazy. And the power creep is also crazy. Anaxa basically power creeps Silverwolf completely. There is no reason to use her. Ever. We are still getting 2 new characters per patch, which is accelerating the power creep. Hoyoverse is actually designing bosses so that existing preservation characters do not work against these bosses. Fushuan and Aventurine will not work against a new story boss because it ignores shields, defense, and ability to redistribute incoming damage. Instead of rewriting Penacony, Zanzo Laufu, or Belawog, they are hand-waving it away and saying, we'll fix it by adding more story. The problem wasn't that there wasn't enough story. There was too much yapping. Adding more yapping is not going to fix the problem. Just get a better writer, clean it up, rewrite everything that needs to be rewritten, and redistribute it. Seriously. Hoyoverse, we don't need you to write more story to fix a story that's bad. Just fix the story that's bad. Additionally, I think they are adding more stuff about Zanzo Laufu. Look, you need to fix Zanzo Laufu directly. Do not add more stuff to it retroactively to fix it. Same thing with Penacony, okay? Please, just rewrite the damn thing. Why are gacha companies allergic to literally directly fixing their shitty story? I literally cannot understand this because Wuthering Waves has so many players who quit because the beginning parts of the story suck. You're just killing all the noobs off by having a terrible story that is not being fixed. Same thing with Honkai Star Rail. I know many people who quit during the Zanzo Laufu arc because it was boring and convoluted. Fix it directly! There are way too many problems that Honkai Star Rail has, and none of it were actually addressed in this live stream, and hence why I'm not very excited. We'll see. I am still locked in for Finon, but I don't know, you guys. I'm feeling really underwhelmed. I feel like I'm not asking for much, but Hoyoverse continues to disappoint me. It is what it is, I guess. So that was my 3.2 live stream review. I will give it 1 out of 10. Oh boy. Yeah, that's it. That's it for the video. Stay healthy, drink water, and I'll see you in the next one very, very soon. I promise. Bye.